What's going on, everyone? So we got a lot of stuff to talk about today, and for one, Baby Doge is doing massive numbers. We're getting good numbers in Dogecoin, the overall crypto market, Bitcoin. The election is coming soon. We got the Solana bridge coming up. We got the Baby Doge wallet coming up. We got the Puppy.Fun app coming up for Baby Doge, which is like a launch pad. We got a lot of stuff coming out. We got the Crypto.com listing soon to come. So there's a lot of stuff going on with Baby Doge. We got to talk about what is happening today and what is about to happen in the near future for Baby Doge. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. But let's get straight into it. So right now we are at 8Z3350. So that is a really, really good price. We actually almost got past our Fibonacci retracement at 8Z3650. So a little bit more, and we're going to be past that level. So that's really good. We're up 9.6% in the last 24 hours. That's extremely good. $92 million in the 24-hour trading volume. That's also extremely good. We almost got out to 8Z3500. I think we did, like, just briefly. I think we briefly touched 8Z35. Actually, no, we almost got it. Actually, yeah, we did. We touched 8Z3500 very, very briefly. That's pretty good. 92.8 million inside trading volume, 523 million market cap. Remember what I said with the $620 million market cap for 8Z 4200, and that is that next Fibonacci after 8Z 3600. That's that next Fibonacci after that, and it's like 620 million or something like that in market cap, and we're literally almost there. So we're literally making our way up to 8Z 4200. So that's really good. That's really good for us, actually. And not only that, we're up in almost literally every single time period, 226% in the last year. If you look over here, Dogecoin was doing pretty big numbers earlier, 30% in the last week. There's a lot going on in the crypto market. And don't be jealous of Dogecoin, because yeah, Dogecoin is up nice inside the last 7 days, right? But Baby Doge is up 70%, 70.9% in the last 14 days, whereas Dogecoin only 32% in the last 14 days. And then you look at Dogecoin in the last year, only 145%, and then Baby Doge up 226% in the last year. So I think Baby Doge actually does have a lot more upside potential. But then again, if Dogecoin goes up to $1, we're gonna see Dogecoin, just that's a really big number. And actually, we can just go ahead and do the math here right now. 1 divided by 0.1431, so that'd be a 6.98x. We can round it up to 7. That'd be a 7x from where Dogecoin is right now if it goes up to $1. So that'll be a lot. But if Dogecoin goes to $1, that's 146 million market cap. That's a lot in market cap, so it's going to take a lot to actually get there. It'd be above Tether. It'd be a little bit below Ethereum, above Solana. Obviously, Solana would rise as well. So I don't see Dogecoin reaching $1 by the end of the year, but I do see Baby Doge reaching 7Z1 by the end of the year. So that's what we got to push for. And if it doesn't happen, I'm going to keep holding it until we reach that 7Z1 point, because 7Z1 is actually a huge psychological number. Once we reach 7Z1, this is just my personal opinion. Remember, like I say, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. But once we reach 7Z1, I personally believe that it might take a pullback after that, just because that's it. Like, it's not. It's a little bit confusing, but because you would think that it would continue to run, right? But like, people look at that and they see that as like a psychological sell point. So just like 100K Bitcoin, that's a psychological number. When Bitcoin reaches 100K, you're probably going to see a massive pullback because, people have it in their mind like they're going to sell at 100K Bitcoin. Well, 7Z1 for Baby Doge is that exact same thing. So you got to be mindful of that. But anyways, Bitcoin's doing good as well, 68.4K. We got a lot of movement in the market right now. So looking over here at the prices, we are at our premium price point here with our chart prime indicators on Baby Doge. We pulled back just a little bit. We broke past this Fibonacci down here earlier. And yeah, that's what brought us from 8Z 2900 past 8Z 30. We got all the way up here to 8Z 3500. or HZ3400 pulled back and then went a little bit above it, which is kind of like a head and shoulders or like a cup handle, whatever you want to call it, whatever pattern you want to call it, is like that, right? But anyways, with the momentum wave bands, you can see that we're breaking them here. You can actually see that they're starting to change colors here. It's starting to change like a purplish color. Remember, every single time our momentum wave bands with the chart prime indicators, well, most times our momentum wave bands with the chart prime indicators, it usually starts to turn pinkish purplish once it's going bullish. You can see how it did, like right here. It started to really lightly do it. It was very lightly shaded, and then it just took off. Same thing kind of happening now. Very lightly shaded. You can also see how it's curving upwards. I reckon by tomorrow we may actually be past 8Z3600. So yeah. And right now, as I'm recording this video, is 1:35 a.m. in October 19th, 1:35 a.m. So yeah, I didn't have a chance to get a video out. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna sacrifice my sleep. I'm not gonna sleep tonight. I'm just gonna make this video, get like 2 hours of sleep. So it is what it is. But anyways, we're doing really good. We're doing really good right now with Baby Doge. So that's just looking at the 15-minute chart. But pulling it out here to the 4-hour chart, I know a lot of people like to see longer term charts. You can actually see we're making our way into that momentum wave band on the 4-hour chart as well. About to break this premium price point in that Fibonacci retracement at 8Z3600. And that next stop for us, we're probably going to, after we pass 8Z3600, we're probably going to end up getting stopped out at 8Z3900, barely breaking it, just like how we did today, like how we barely broke 8Z3500 today, and then we just immediately pulled back. And then how the other day we barely broke 8Z3400, immediately pulled back. We're probably going to have the same thing happen today. And just like on the knife, how we barely broke 8Z3400, or no, how we barely broke 8Z30, and then we pulled back immediately. Same thing's probably going to happen here with this price going up to 8Z30 900, right? It's going to blow past 8Z3600, and it's going to get up here to the top of the momentum wave band at 8Z30 900, for where it'll barely get to 8Z40, and then it'll immediately pull back. So that pullback might bring us back as low as 8Z30 300, or it might bring us all the way back to the Fibonacci at 8Z30. So we got to watch out for those two levels once we get to 8Z40. Now, this isn't 100%. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. This is just all speculation. But it could go out. It could play out like that. So we might see it just hit 8Z40 and then do a nice little pullback. But I wouldn't bet on it. I wouldn't just go ahead and try to sell all your coins here, because what if it doesn't pull back, right? What if it only pulls back to the Fibonacci at 8Z3600 and then it just keeps running up to 8Z50? We're getting closer and closer to our all-time high. Our all-time high is only right here at 8Z6300. So we're almost there at our all-time high. Literally 100% more, and we're at our all-time high. So we go up by 100%. We're at those all-time high gains. $1 billion in market cap. We're literally almost there. Literally 523 million market cap. So yeah, 100% gains, and we're up there. So we just gotta be patient here. Now, as for Bitcoin is actually about to take off too. It just now broke out of this channel. So since Bitcoin broke out of this channel, it's actually making its way up to this Fibonacci retracement at 74K Bitcoin, which is where our premium price point is for our chart prime indicators. And then it's also where our momentum wave bands are for our chart prime indicators. And it also just so happens that at the top of the momentum wave bands, we have about 83.4K or 83.5K. So around 84K, we can say we're going to end up probably having a nice pullback on Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin blows past 70K, it's going to get up to 74K, right? Because that's where our all-time high is at pretty much for Bitcoin, 74K, if I'm not mistaken. So if the all-time high for Bitcoin, well, 73.7K, it's probably going to end up barely breaking that 73.7K, right? And then pull back a little bit. And then from there, we may actually have the momentum to blow past 73.7K and get up to 84K. Because after that Fibonacci retracement at 74K, that is when we have little to no resistance all the way up to 84K. So that's going to be a really nice run up for Bitcoin and for other cryptos and altcoins and meme coins. And the nice thing about that is once the money flows out of Bitcoin, well, then it flows into altcoins and meme coins. And that's where you see altcoin season and meme coin season kicking in once Bitcoin reaches its next peak. So the next peak in Bitcoin is going to hit 84K, quite possibly even getting up to 100K. But I don't know if he'll do that by the end of the year. But what I can say is I do believe we may see like an 84K Bitcoin by the end of the year. I just think that there's going to be a pullback after that. And then we won't see the actual all time high for the bull run until next year. But we will create a new high this year, in my personal opinion. So I think that's going to be happening soon with Bitcoin. So we're going to have to watch out for that. As for Baby Doge's holders, our holders are still steadily going down little by little, but it's really not that bad. It's actually a good thing because I believe that it's dust wallets and also maybe bot wallets possibly that are getting wiped off of Baby Doge. Because how are we losing holders, but we're simultaneously going up in price at the same time? So that's my personal opinion there. So yeah, we got a lot of good stuff going on with Baby Doge, a lot of good stuff, and now it's literally about to continue to rise. So yeah, and they also still have not made a post on Twitter yet about what they're planning on doing, on what's coming out next. Nothing has came out. The last tweet was, well, it's called X. So the last X, right, was on October 8th, and it was O for the Baby Doge. Someone said that they got banned, but not because if they got banned, then the page wouldn't even be available. So they did not get banned. They're just literally taking their time right now because I don't know, maybe they got like the Solana bridge, right? The wallet that they're releasing, the puppy.fun app, the crypto.com listing, and the list goes on and on and on for Baby Doge and what they got going on. So we just got to be patient here. And then eventually we're going to reap the benefits of that. But, anyways, this is pretty much all I got for you all today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. If you do want these automated trading indicators with Chart Prime, the link will be in the description. Go ahead and check that out. Top link in the description. You can also check out MEXC Global, well, MEXC as they call it now, if you want to go ahead and get Baby Doge on there as well. So definitely go ahead and check out Chart Prime, though. Link in the description, all that good stuff. Hit the like button and subscribe. And as always, I'll be back with another video.